Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Today we're going to be going over Old Soul. This is a cask strength. This is also a store pick. So, don't hate too much on this. I know that this may not be a lot of this available, but it's still available in my area. This actually comes from one of the stores that I'm doing a year-long research on. It's known as my Mistress, the bottle shop. So they still had some there. This was recommended by not only the staff there, but two individual customers at different times when I went through there. So I said, maybe we got something here, so let's try this out. Because when I go into places, I talk to the people that are shopping for bourbon, because that's where I get some of the best information. Maybe they've already tried it and I don't have to invest money in it. But I asked one of the gentlemen there what he really liked out of there. And he says, try that Old Soul. You'll really like that. So we're going to go ahead and give this review in a second, but I want to give a little history about this. So Old Soul, it goes by Cathead Distillery, and this is out of Jackson, Mississippi. So Cathead is actually a term of endearment. It's kind of a term that you give someone that you respect in the music industry, specifically in the Mississippi area. It's for blues artists or other artists. When they're respected, there's an affectionate term for them as a cathead. And so that was a neat concept on this. This is the oldest distillery in Mississippi. It's not old in age-wise, but is in the first distillery back in Mississippi, or in Mississippi, I should say. Mississippi was the last state to repeal Prohibition in 1966. And so I think it was around 2010-ish time frame, Old Soul Distillery started there by two lifelong friends who enjoyed bourbon and enjoyed blues, and they thought this would be a good idea. And this is kind of their first step into the bourbon market. They make other products. A lot of this is sourced MGP whiskey, but some of their own whiskey at the same mash bill. They're also a very philanthropic group, meaning that they like to give back to their community. They invest in the artists and the musicians in their area. So I really appreciate the story behind that. Last state to repeal Prohibition, first distillery in the state. A couple buddies that like music and bourbon get together and then send some of this good vibe back out into the community. So let's give it a taste and see what we got. Get a lot of vanilla on this up front. Baked goods. Sugar cookie. Get a lot of sugar cookie in this is what I'm getting. A little bit of ethanol in there, and that may be some of the youthful bourbon that come from Old Soul itself, but nothing that's destroying. I can't remember what this is. This is coming in at 115.96 proof. Let's see what it tastes like. I get a lot of sugar cookie, get a lot of toffee, rye spice, getting some of the good rye spice, little Kentucky hug, but very smooth in the mouth. You're not getting a whole lot of burn with this, but get a little bit of a Kentucky hug there. Very oily. A little bit of cherry there. And this is for me, it's an outstanding bourbon. That's why I like when other people outside of the store recommend you stuff. It may not be your flavor profile every time, but for me, this is very good. I've got a sweet tooth by nature, and I like rye. I'm getting a little bit of both of these here, so very good mix for me. I hope this gives you some insight into what Cathead could potentially offer in your area. So I would venture to say if you have an opportunity for a sample, or if you're close to the distillery, run through Mississippi, or you just want to maybe see where they're about, maybe start with a lesser bottle. I would say, something that's maybe in the $40 range, $45 range. I think this was in the $70 to $80 range. But for me, it was this juice was worth the squeeze. I was very happy about this, and something I didn't have a lot of history on, but I appreciate you. I hope you have a good day. If there's something in here that you liked or you wanted to see different or you had some questions, please like, comment, subscribe, put them in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on it. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.